friends, welcome back to Cooking with Gloria. Today, I want to share with you a very delicious Indian lentil beans that I know you guys are going to love. Sometimes we go and we buy in the supermarket beans or lentils, and then we say, how are we going to prepare this delicious lentils? Well, I'm going to give you a delicious recipe that I know you guys are going to love and enjoy. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. My ingredients. I have paprika, Himalaya salt, cumin, coriander, turmeric, garlic cloves, butter, lentils, and water. This is everything we need to make this delicious lentil bean recipe. So let's get started. I have my saucepan here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and add some water. This is the first step. The first step is getting your water nice and hot before you add your lentils. So I'm going to go ahead, add it here, cover it up, and let's go to the working table. Let's make sure that we rinse our lentils really good. This part is important because sometimes it has little rocks, it has little sticks, and you just want to make sure that you rinse your lentils really good through running water. Once you really clean them, you're going to do it about 2 to 3 times, making sure that the water runs clear and that there is no little rocks in your lentils. Just like that. Now, look at this. This is completely done. By this time, the water is already boiling, and I'm going to go ahead and add all my lentils in here. I'm going to go ahead, add it in here, and just let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes until everything is really nice and boiling. Right now, I'm just going to cover it, and I am going to continue with I'm going to lower the heat. I was forgetting. I'm going to lower the heat and very low. You want to cook your lentils in low heat. Now I have a whole head of garlic. It's about 10 pieces, 10 garlic cloves that I'm going to go ahead and dice very nice. I'm going to dice it very small. I want to make sure that everything is really nice and diced so that they incorporate completely with the lentils and they release all the delicious flavor. Once all your garlic is nice and diced, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and add it to the butter. Let me show it to you from close up. Look at this. The garlic is really nice and chopped and diced in very small little pieces. And now I am ready to transfer all the garlic into the butter. I'm going to go ahead, just add all into the butter, and let's come and see how our lentils are doing. They've been cooking for about 15 minutes, and now I'm going to start adding all the spices. You know that all the ingredients and measurements are going to be in the description box. I'm going to go ahead and add all the spices, and at this time I'm going to go ahead and taste it to see if I need to add just a little more of salt or if it's enough. Remember that the salt is to taste. Let's see. Okay, to my tasting, this is great. I'm going to go ahead and cover it, and it's going to cook in low heat for about 1 hour. And here on this saucepan, I'm gonna add the butter and the garlic. And I'm gonna go ahead and just dissolve the butter, making sure that it incorporates completely with the garlic. I slide over the lentils, and now I have the butter here. I'm just gonna let it cook for about 4 to 5 minutes, and you start smelling the delicious smell of the garlic. And just let it cook for just about 4 to 5 minutes. The lentils, the water is already, reducing. The lentils have absorbed most of the water, and that's exactly how you want it. You want to make sure that the lentils absorb all the water, that there's no water in there, no liquids at all, before you add your butter and your garlic. Look at this. It's nice and bubbling, and let me show you, there is no more liquid in the lentils, none at all. They're not sticking to the bottom of the pan. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and add the mixture of the butter and the garlic. Let me go ahead and add everything in here. This really is going to give such a delicious flavor to the lentils. I know that once you make them at home, you are going to really enjoy them with your family. And I am going to enjoy these lentils with naan bread. You have the recipe already on my channel. The naan bread is perfect for this lentils. Okay, this is completely done. I am going to cover it and reserve it. I have here my skillet. It's nice and hot. I'm gonna add my naan bread, and look at this. This naan bread recipe comes out perfect every time. You have this recipe on my channel. I hope you give it a try and you make it and enjoy it like I enjoy it here with my family. This recipe of the naan bread comes out perfect every time. Enjoy it. And of course, I'm gonna add some butter and parsley right on the top of the naan bread. And this is ready. I am ready to prepare my plate with the delicious lentils. I'm adding the lentils nice and hot into my plate. My home really smells delicious, amazing. And now I'm ready for the presentation. I can't wait to taste. I'll see you in just a little bit. My friends, I am completely done with this delicious lentil. This recipe is from India. I have combined it with the naan bread, of course, and I can't wait to taste it. My home smells delicious. Let's see how this came out. And this is exactly how you eat this delicious recipe. Remember, you have the naan bread recipe on my channel. Excuse me. You know something? The flavor of the lentils, it's so penetrated. The garlic and all those spices, it just gave the lentils such a delicious flavor. And with the combination of the naan bread, just amazing. This just came out amazing. If you like and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, Share my video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push that notification bell. And if you did, leave it activated. So every time I make a delicious recipe like I did today, yes, you are going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, my friend, I hope you can prepare this delicious dish. I know you guys are going to love it. Like, subscribe, and share. And see you on my next delicious recipe. Bye-bye.